I personally think that this is pretty cool. Magewire has been around already for some time. As you can see right here, the first commits started actually 2 years ago. But ever since its release, slowly it has been growing in its stability and its flexibility, but now also slowly its popularity. And thanks to Willem Poortman, the creator behind Magewire, Magewire is now also part of the HUFA stack. Once you dive into the HUFA checkout, which is available right now, then you can replace the old and clumsy Luma checkout with actually a fresh and really performant HUFA checkout instead. And the underlying technology is Magewire itself. So Magewire is slowly becoming part of the strategy of HUFA, but there's basically much more. Product pages, product configurators, specific things that you would normally do with a lot of AJAX is now done actually in a faster and a quicker way thanks to Magewire. And now together with Michiel Gerritsen, during the hackathon of Meet Magento Netherlands last November, we actually started to put together a Magento backend port of Magewire itself as well. And that's kind of like a thing that I would shortly demo, but actually in upcoming videos I'm going to demo more and more of the stuff that I've been working upon. So here it is, Magewire in the backend. First of all, you need to install 2 packages. That's Magewire itself, and that's the Magewire require.js package. However, one little note, the Magewire package on its own is not good enough because there's an ongoing pull request that Michiel opened. And let me actually just pop up that pull request right here. And you need to implement that pull request altogether just to make sure that all of the stuff that I'm going to demo is actually working. Now, the pull request itself is referring actually to yet another thing, and that's the MagewireBackend module. And to make things a little bit easier, we've documented now all of the different steps to actually implement that composer patch by using C-Weekend's composer patches. And then on top of it, make sure that Magewire is there for up-to-date. And then on top of that, basically make sure that the MagewireBackend module is up and running. And the end result is pretty boring. The only thing that you're going to see in a backend is basically that there's a couple of libraries being loaded in the networking request. So if I would filter here for Magewire, a little refresh, then I'm actually going to see nothing yet, but I need to select JS. Then you can see here all of the different JavaScript files from the Magewire require.js package being loaded, but that's still not really the demo. The demo is that I've just added a little hello world right here in the admin panel. And if you know Magewire, then basically you know how powerful this is going to be. If I would be typing in something right here, then at first there's nothing really happening to it. However, if you would be using the Livewire DevTools, then actually that specific component is going to be leading into networking traffic. Well, to the very least, the networking traffic is there, but for some reason actually the Livewire DevTools is not working. Demos. Anyway, the main point here is to see that there's an interaction forth and back between the server and the client whenever I'm actually modifying things on the client side. And that's Magewire. Well, on top of this, I'm actually busy with a lot of different other things. But if you know how powerful Magewire is, then you should know that this is actually the beginning of much, much more. Just to illustrate how simple that Magewire Hello World is actually like, I've just added a little module here, the MagewireBackend Hello World. It's a sample module with just the bare bones files. And then on top of it, there's a little bit of XML layout that just dumps that Hello World on the dashboard page. And the Hello World block is accompanied with a template, a Magewire component. And then the Magewire component is again bare bones and the template is also bare bones. But again, if you know about Magewire, you can see that this is pretty efficient to just add a little bit of XML layout, a little bit of PHTML, and then your own custom Magewire component, and there you go. So slowly, let's actually discuss how we can replace things in the backend altogether. And I'm already busy with 2 different projects. First of all, a little search configuration tool that is there in the backend that allows us to see specific features of specific parts, but that's not ready yet in my demo here. And second, I'm actually replacing the products grid that is there by default and trying to replace that with a Magewire products grid. Well, all of that is still upcoming, but I just wanted to say already hi. There's a pull request open, and Magewire in the backend is coming closer and closer.